All right, so welcome to Coffee Talk Messages with Cheryl, the Healing Dancer. That is me. I am the creator and facilitator of Divinity in Motion classes, events, and workshops. I am live right now on Facebook and on Instagram. And for those of you watching the replays or on YouTube, thank you for coming. And those of you that are here live, thank you so much for being here. So if you see me reading some comments out loud, that's why. So I do a coffee talk message every Monday, and I give you spiritual guidance for the week. So we are going to get right into it for today. I have two decks of cards. The first deck is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And then I also have an affirmation deck. It's called Be You, Do You, For You from Lemare. I love these. These are amazing cards too. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, welcome. If you're hopping on, say hello, whether on Instagram or Facebook. We're just getting right into it. So let's see. What message do we need to know? What guidance do our spiritual team and angels have for us this week? What do we need to know right now? What do we all need to know? All right, here we go. All right, we have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So this, for me, right away, the word vulnerability is coming up. I'm feeling like many of us need to just let it out, need to be more vulnerable or find ways to be more vulnerable. Being vulnerable is scary. It is scary, but it is also very much needed to help us deal with our emotions, but also helps other people deal with theirs. So I also feel like we're at a time right now, and a lot of other intuitives, psychics, whatever you want to call us, are talking about this at a point where we have already been cracked open, or more people are about to be cracked open. More people are about to be cracked open. So pretty much more people are about to be awakened if they haven't been awakened yet. But so many of us have already had this. So continue speaking your truth, continue being vulnerable and allowing others to see the true nature, the true light within you. So I always like to go into the book and just see what other guidance it gives us. And I love these cards because they give you what they call a Starseed soul inquiry at the end. It's a question that you can ask yourself. And it's maybe something you can journal on and see what comes up for you. What is going on with my hair? There we go. Hold on one second. I need a little sip of coffee. All right. So don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home into your body. At the center front of your life, it's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds and in ways we could only dream were possible. But first, they do have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happened for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. So the question here, the Starseed Soul Inquiry, is how can you let life crack you open? So think about that. How can you let life crack you open? Something came up for me while I was reading this. Hold on one second. Yes. So it says here in the book that it's the difficult times that help create who you are, that help you to become who you are. A lot of the times we're always like, oh, these fucking difficult times, I can't deal with this anymore. Take a moment and just actually be grateful for whatever difficulty that you're going through at this time. Because not only is it making you stronger as a person, as a soul, as a lesson, it's also a way for you to grow through this life. And without growth, there's nothing. We're always growing and learning. Yes, it can be very exhausting at times. I get it. I've been there. Trust me, I know. But let's take a moment and just surrender to whatever you're feeling, to whatever difficulties you're going through right now. Just surrender to that feeling and have gratitude for it. So just breathe it in real quick. And if you're crying or whatever, you need to let out a big yell or a big fuck you, do it. Whatever you're feeling right now, just let it out. And then place your hands over your heart and give thanks for the bullshit, for the growth that you're going through right now. Give thanks to it. Because when we give thanks to something, even if it's difficult, it helps it to pass that much quicker. It helps us to learn that much quicker. It helps us to roll with it and get through it that much quicker. So just let it be, surrender, and let the world crack you wide open. Because it's going to happen whether you like it or not. It's the universe's way of saying this is what needs to happen in order for you to move forward. So what came up for me also was, a lot of times I have complained about my job because it's not what I want to be doing. It's not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. It takes up 8 hours of my day, that whole, I could go on and on and on. But what I have been implementing, and the reason I'm telling this is this might help somebody that's in the same situation. And going through trials and tribulations of that, what I have realized is that I am actually in this position right now to help people. I can use my energy healing. I can use my healing capabilities to help people, to help land, to help everything. It's just putting that intention into it. And when I actually do that, it makes the job fun. It makes it better. It makes it less like, oh my God, I have to get up and do this today. So just a little bit. Felt guided to share that. And then I also felt guided to share not every time. When I got this card today, the song by Michael Jackson, Will You Be There, is in my head. And not just because I love Michael. There's a message there for somebody. So look it up. Will You Be There? Michael Jackson. There's a message in it for you. A lot of the times music has messages for us. So let's pull an affirmation card for today. What is our affirmation for the week? Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. All right. My thoughts become my reality. My thoughts become my reality. My thoughts become my reality. Think about that. What are you thinking of? Is it negative? Is it positive? How can you change it if it's not something that you want to become your reality? How can you change it? Ask that question and give yourself the answer only you have the answer to. your thoughts become your reality. So start writing down those positive thoughts. And this is, again, this is not saying like you have to be like annoyingly positive all the time. It's more recognizing where your thoughts are going, because the more that your thoughts are going in a negative direction, the more your life is going in a negative direction. So if you can figure out how to change your thoughts, you know, Wayne Dyer, change your thoughts, change your life. Something like that. You can look up Wayne Dyer also. He's got a book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying the correct title, but it's an amazing book. So maybe there's a message in there for you too. So thank you everybody so much for watching. And I hope that the messages resonate with you all. And again, if you're watching this and it's not the week of September 26, 2022, then you're meant to hear these messages whenever you're actually watching it. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week, rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, night, afternoon. Excuse me. Keep dancing your dance and follow me for more. And also, if you would like to learn more about my Divinity Emotion classes, workshops, and events, I do angelic Reiki and readings once a month, and also my Healing Through Dance classes. I do them in person and on Zoom, so keep your eyes open for that in October. I will be posting them by next week. So have a beautiful day. Bye. Love you all.